Hey friends, in this video I'm going to show you where I find the best farmhouse style pillows online and my sources, as well as show you how to make a very simple square pillow with a zipper. So stay tuned, I'm going to show you exactly where I find these pillows and how to make your own. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Seng, and I like to blog and write and create videos on things that you can do around the house to make your house a little bit more manageable and a little bit more homey to you and your family. I've got a family of 6, and I know that sometimes I just don't want to hire out and do my own projects, but also want to keep it simple. So today I'm going to share with you where I find the best neutral farmhouse style pillows that I can find online, as well as show you how to make your own. So first, I'm going to share with you some of my favorite finds that I've found online for pillows. And I'll go ahead and link to a blog post that I have all about my roundup of farmhouse style pillows I found online. But I wanted to show you, like on video, some of the pillows that I've actually bought over the years, just so that you guys can see what they look like. So first off, I love buffalo track and plaid. And this is one that I found on Amazon. This is, I think, an 18-inch by 18-inch pillow. I'll go ahead and link it below, but I've got like a pillow form from IKEA that was only like $5, and I absolutely love it. In order for you to make your pillows a little bit more fluffy and not like lay flat like this one at the bottom, what you want to do is get a pillowcase that is about 1 inch or 2 inches smaller than your actual insert. So that is a huge tip. So make sure that your pillowcase is a little bit smaller than your pillow insert, okay? And again, my favorite places to find pillow inserts are IKEA, as well as online on Amazon. Just so that you have some price points to kind of compare to, a pillow insert that's about 18 inches by 18 inches normally runs around $5 to $8 at IKEA, and you can find them online that run around $10. Now, what I have done in the past is actually take old pillows that are like flat, that no one wants to sleep on anymore, and I've restuffed them into their own new inserts. So if you wanted to save money that way, you can definitely do that, but it becomes a little bit lumpy. So just word to the wise, it's more for decorative pillows if you want to stuff a ton of those flat pillows into like a new insert. So, all right, so this is from Amazon. This is the Ursula pillow from IKEA. Now the Ursula pillow, I don't know if they still make this color or not, but this is kind of a linen feel, and it has a faux like pillow cover on it. So let me show you and see how it like lays like that. If you have a lot of kids and they're like running around, this is always going to come like loose. So what this looks like is it is supposed to mirror that you have a pillow that has this lining on it, and then like this covers it. So you have like an insert that has this, and then you have like these ties, okay? And what you'll notice is, number one, the ties to this IKEA one have broken off, so that tells you the quality. And then also, like, see how you have the pillow insert here? This is the pillow insert, and this part just covers it. So it's basically a faux pillow insert that has an insert look-alike. So it has that like that tick striped blue-white line. What I'm going to show you real quick is another pillow that I actually made with fabric that I bought off of fabric.com. Now, what this is supposed to mimic is this pillow is inserted inside of this pillowcase, okay? But instead, it is a faux pillow. Now, in farmhouse style design, this is a very common style that you'll see. This is like blue ticking. You'll also see it in red ticking as well, and this will be inserted into a pillowcase. Now the pillowcase is typically made out of a flour bag or a grain sack bag, okay? So this is linen actually. I actually love the feel of this pillowcase, but like I said, like the quality for the ties aren't there. So if you have a place where you're placing these pillows, just know that the ties might not stand the test of time, okay? So there's that. Now this is the one I found on Etsy, okay, and what I will tell you is that I don't have a big enough insert in here for it, but this is, I think, a 26 by 26 inch pillow cover. I will normally have a 28 by 28 inch pillow, so just a heads up there. But this is the pillow and what it looks like. I would not recommend using a cricut machine to put on vinyl or even infusible ink for this burlap. What I would recommend is maybe using a stencil and possibly like painting over the design that you want onto these pillowcases. Now this is burlap. I'll go ahead and link to the store that I bought this from below. I absolutely love this pillowcase. I just need a bigger pillow form inside of it. This one is an envelope style pillow. Okay, so like you can just stuff it in, and these are really, really easy to make. I'll go ahead and link to a blog post where I show you how to make these pillows. I'm going to show you 2 pillows that I've made on my own, and I will then show you how to make a zippered pillow, which is not pictured here. So first off, this is the pillow that I made with the ticking on it. And as you can see here, this is just like the regular ticking. They call it primitive design, primitive pillow design, primitive patterns. They call this design primitive because I guess it's old and it's that traditional farmhouse style design. And so this is a primitive print, okay? And this is blue ticking. So if you wanted to go online and look for farmhouse style or cottage style pillow design, go ahead and look for primitive patterns, and then you might be able to find some farmhouse style fabrics as well. And I'll show you in a minute my favorite places to find fabric for farmhouse style pillows. All right, this last one is one of my ultimate favorite pillows. This is a lumbar pillow. I love the grain sack line in here, and this is a fabric that I bought for about $14 a yard. It's actually really, really beautiful. Behind here is a fabric that I absolutely love. I made some box cushion covers with this fabric. I'll go ahead and link on the information card in this corner here, but this is a fabric that I absolutely love using because I use it for everything. It's neutral. It has like a beige tan look to it, and basically it's a fabric that I use all around the house for any type of like pillow or cushion cover or even curtains. I've also used them for making bathroom curtains, but obviously it has a plastic liner on it. So anyway, this is a fabric that I will go ahead and link below, and it's really inexpensive and cheap to use. Now this is a fabric that you can buy off of Etsy. I'm going to show you some of the other fabrics that I bought off of Etsy to make the pillows that I'm going to show you how to make. I just got in some fabrics from Etsy. I'll go ahead and link to that shop below, but these are some of my favorite fabrics that I like to use for like farmhouse style pillows. I'm really huge on like that grain sack faux feel. If you didn't already know, real burlap and grain sack fabrics are really expensive and hard to come by. They run around $100 a bag, $75 to $100 a bag. And so I'm totally okay using faux grain sack patterns, and I'm going to show you exactly the patterns that I like to use. All right, so here's my first fabric that I like to use. This is one that has blue ticking on it, a blue line on it, and it is separated by about, I would say, 2 feet. Okay, and this would be great for a pillow if you wanted just one line down, just one big pillow line down all the way down. Okay, so this is one fabric that I'm going to use to make a 20-inch by 20-inch pillow. Next up is one that has more of a taupe brown line, and the lines are a little bit closer together. Now this is also one that I would use to make a 26 by 26 inch pillow. I know that pillow is huge. I think a Eurosham is about 28 inches, but this is a really, really cute one that I love. Again, it's very, very simple. Has the line all the way down. Has about 1, 2, 3, 4 lines all the way down. Now you guys have also seen this other fabric that I use, and again, this is about $14 a yard. And this one is a little bit closer than this one in terms of line, okay? So this one, I also love to use, especially when you only have one line down for your pillow. So this is another very neutral color fabric that you could use as well. And then lastly, this is the ticking that I was talking about, and I have this in red. It's really great for Christmas if you guys want to make pillows for Christmas. But this one is typically what you use for the inserts, and then you have it like kind of peek through your pillow cover itself. So this is one of those pillows, and you could actually make this into just a regular pillowcase and then stuff the other side into the back so no one sees that part. So this would be a really easy pillow to make so that you're not having to enclose one of these sides. So that was the fabrics that I like to use. I'll go ahead and link to the shop below. They have a ton more patterns that I would definitely highly recommend that you kind of browse through. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make a very simple and easy zippered pillow with these fabrics. All right, you guys know that I don't have a lot of room in my office slash craft space slash sanctuary, so I actually have these Alex cabinets right here that I just move around my machines. You guys know I have a lot of machines, so what I'm going to do is clear out this area, and then I'm going to go ahead and set up my ironing board because I'm going to need to iron out some of these fabrics here and make them straight so that I can cut like straight edges on them. And what my plan is because these pillows are about 28 inches by 28 inches, which is the size of a Eurosham. What I'm going to do is actually cut them to be about 27 inches because I want them smaller, and that includes the inseam. So typically you want about 1.5 to 2 inches smaller than the sides. So I'm going to cut this fabric into 27 inches by 27 inches, which will make the pillow form a little bit tighter because I'm going to have a 1/2 inch inseam all the way around. And I'm going to add a zipper because it's 28 inches by 28 inches. I think the zipper is going to be about 26 inches. All right, so I'm going to make these outdoor pillows. I'm going to show you the protective spray that I use in order to protect those pillows. They're going to be underneath a covered patio, so I'm not too concerned. I'm going to show you what I use to weather the fabric, and also just know that I also bring those inside during the winter. They're not out there all winter long. All right, so what I've got is the fabric, the ruler, the rotary knife, and some scissors, as well as I like to use my husband's drywall edge just so I can get straight lines. Okay, so I'm going to show you exactly what I do. I'm absolutely terrible at cutting straight lines, and so what I do is use the drywall ruler as a guide, as well as the pattern on the fabric as a guide to ensure that my pattern is going to be in the middle of the pillow. And then I actually use remnant fabric from these curtains that we had hung up in our living room as the backside because I wanted to save a lot of the pattern fabric for future use because no one really is going to see the backside of the pillow, especially if it's there just for props. So anyway, I went ahead and just made sure that I measured out the pillows so that they were even and they were square, and that's really, really important. And then after that, we make sure that we iron and then go to the sewing machine and make sure that we sew on the zipper next as well as the sides. The first part is going to be sewing on the zipper. The first stitch I'm going to do is actually a basting stitch because I'm going to put the zipper on this bottom side where the lines actually end up, and what I want to do is pull that out after I put the zipper on. So I'm going to go ahead and run this scratch fabric into this machine so that the stitches are long, and I want to make sure that they're long. So right now my setting on this Brother CS6000 is at a 5, and the stitch line tension is at a 0. So I'm going to go ahead, make sure that the stitch is the way that I want it. All right, looks like the way that I want it. So if I pull off of this, let's see here. It should pull through. Okay, so it did. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm good with that. I'm gonna line up, the fabrics here. And I'm going to go ahead and sew a 1/2 inch inseam into it. And then the goal here will be to then iron that all out, okay? All right, so I've gone ahead and put the basting seam in here, and now I'm going to just iron it flat. What you're seeing me do is actually iron the two pieces of fabric that I basically stitched together, and this will allow the fabric to
have even straight seams. But the important part of this is just a basting stitch. And so what's going to happen is that is actually going to be the seam where the zipper is sitting. And so what you'll notice is that I'm ironing it flat, but then the zipper is going to be on top of it. And then we're going to actually use a seam ripper to rip the seam to reveal the zipper itself on the pillow. And ironing this out really, really well is important because the area where you open the zipper, that fabric where it's folded underneath, that is the seam that you are ironing right now in this moment. So just a heads up, just take your time and take care to iron this. Because you can obviously iron it after you put the zipper on, but it's a little bit easier to get that crisp line for the zipper here.
All right, so I just want to talk about these zippers real quick that I bought off of Amazon in batch. So this is these are nylon zippers, and they come in this huge ribbon, and you basically cut the size that you need, and you put the zipper on there. So this is a zipper that I bought. I made my cushion covers with these zippers as well, and these are like the little zipper heads that you use with them, but it's awesome just to be able to cut the size that you need in order to make whatever project that you're trying to make. So I'm going to show you exactly how I use these for my pillow forms. It's 27 inches, so I'm going to go ahead and measure 26 inches, maybe even 25 inches for my zipper. So it just comes in like this big pile here, so I'm going to go ahead and start measuring 25 inches. Okay. Maybe 25 and a half. Cut it. And I'm probably going to measure another one because I'm going to make 2 pillows here. Actually, I'll probably make 3 pillows. There you go. So 3 zippers. Ribbon. What I'm going to show you guys is how to add the zipper head to the zipper by the yard, okay? So what you want to do is you're going to take a fork and you're going to thread it through this little hole right there, okay? And what it's going to look like is the rounded side is going to be facing up. So what you want to do is take it like this and then go ahead and put it into this hole. Do you see that? Into that hole. And then you'll have it just like this, okay? And so next, what you're gonna do is you're going to hold it, I'm gonna hold it with my belly, and you're just gonna feed this through here. And the entire fabric side, this flat part right here, not the raised part, but the fabric part, is going to be on this side, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and take this and feed it through just like this. See this? All right. So you're gonna take that head, and this flat side is just going to be fed through here. I'm gonna use my belly to hold it, and then I'm going to just feed it through.
I'm not gonna lie, putting the zipper head onto the zipper is freaking tricky. I've tried so many times, and the easiest way I've found is using a fork and putting it into the prong, just like I'm showing you. And then you're going to have to feed that zipper head from the top down, okay? And it'll take you a couple of tries. It took me about 10 tries to get this through, and I'm just showing it to you on a tutorial right now. I'm probably giving you guys the 10th clip, but this is how you basically feed the zipper in there. And just make sure and take care that when you actually go and unzip it from your pillow form, just make sure that you've stitched it on the end so that you don't have it completely come off. That'll be super hard to get the zipper head on again. But basically you're feeding it through and just making sure that they feed through at the same time. As you can see, I'm like doing it a couple times. I've seen so many videos on this and make it look so easy. I've not figured it out. Maybe it's my order of these zippers. Maybe it's my skill set of putting zippers on the head, but it will take you a few tries, I promise you. So don't get frustrated. Keep at it. It might take you 5 minutes to get one zipper head on, but if you're only making one pillow, it should be fine. So go ahead and just feed it through just like I'm showing you. And once you have that, then you are set to go ahead and attach this zipper to your pillowcase. All right, so then after that, you put the zipper on top of the fabric, and then you're going to basically sew the zipper on. You could use a zipper foot, however you want to attach the zipper. Go ahead and attach it to the actual fabric, and make sure that your zipper fabric is being sewn onto the flap that you just ironed over. That's really important. Make sure it catches it, because if it doesn't catch and you only have a half-inch inseam or a quarter-inch inseam, then it's going to look really wonky when you open up the actual zipper itself. So just make sure that when you attach the zipper, you're going to sew on each side of the zipper teeth, and make sure that you catch the fabric on the other side that's folded over. So that's really key. And then after that, what you'll want to do is pull out the stitching so that it can now reveal the actual zipper itself. And then after that, what you'll want to do is go ahead and sew the other three sides closed with a straight stitch. And that's really it, guys. It's so easy to make a zipper pillow. It just takes a few tries. At one point during the series, I actually put the zipper on the wrong way. So make sure you're aware of that. And then you'll see here at the very end, I will move the actual zipper head so that I can catch the ends correctly. That's a little tricky. I would recommend here that you stop, put the actual needle into the fabric, and then lift the foot up, and then see if you can't just like maneuver the zipper all the way down. It's kind of tricky, and you can see I'm trying to force feed it here, but just be careful, and then you'll be able to get that straight stitch at the very end. So just a heads up, that's the hardest part of all of this. All right, so I also wanted to show you guys my pillow forms that I got off of Amazon. Sorry, my lip syncing is not working here because my audio actually cut out whenever I was recording this. Anyway, as you guys see, this is the package that I got from Amazon. Three pillow forms in here. They're about 28 inches. And my favorite pillow forms actually are from Pillowflex. They're not these. Pillowflex have really fluffy and great fluff inside, and so those are my favorite. And but those run about $30 per pillow form, and that's not worth it for just decorative pillow. But this is what the actual like 30 for 3 pillow forms look like. And again, they're 28 inches and they fluff out really well. So as you can see, that's what the packaging that came in. And they're huge and they're great. And they have like that little mesh fabric. So it's not an actual like lining. The Pillow Flex pillow forms actually have really good fabric on them, but this one is like kind of like a mesh, not even mesh. I don't even know what that I would call it. It's just that soft um, fabric that you'd find on like medical mask. And so as you can see here, I'm stuffing it into the pillow I just created with the zipper. So that's really exciting. And then you can see that it fills up the pillow. And this pillow actually fluffs up a lot more, as you can see whenever I show you what the outdoor pillows look like. But I was really happy with them for about $10 a pillow form. That's just fine. And it's better than the IKEA ones, that's for sure.
All right, you guys know I like to use Scotch Guard for a lot of stuff, but this is what I'm going to use to basically cover these pillows. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and spray it on. And then let it sit for about, I don't know, 5 minutes or so and let it dry.
This is how the pillows turned out. I absolutely love them. They're adorable, and I now have more fabric remnants that I could use around the house for this type of feel as well. So that's really exciting. If you like videos like this where I share easy DIY projects that you can do around the house, go ahead and click on the subscribe button to get notifications the next time I create a new video. And if you liked this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. That helps me tremendously as I continue creating more video and content for you guys. Thanks, guys. Bye.